Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about NIO Incorporated. This is ticker symbol NIO, or NIO, obviously, as the company is named as well. They keep it nice and easy for you there. And as you guys can see up on the screen today, was a very, very rough day for NIO. Now, this is a rough day for a lot of stocks. The market was very, very crazy. The S&P was maybe as volatile as we've seen in quite some time. I know I saw the S&P was down as much as like 3.8%. I don't know if it ever got to 4%, and then it like rallied all the way back up. You can see NIO was obviously down more during the intraday today. They ended up being down 8.97%, pretty crazy. But they ended up being down more in the intraday today before kind of bouncing back really, really strongly. Being up 7.5% from the intraday lows today, which is kind of crazy. Intraday we were down I think as much as like 15%, 14.7%, at least on the bottoms that Google shows and everything. Who knows? I mean, obviously it can get lower than that and everything. It doesn't show the exact numbers, but a crazy day with a strong rally to end the day. Maybe that's a good sign for the future. Maybe not. Maybe things are going to go lower. Who knows? But it's not just NIO that's crashing. It's not just NIO that's going through hard times right now. It is a lot of the stock market. There's a lot of negative sentiment, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of craziness going on. So in this video today, I just want to go over what's been happening with NIO stock in the short term, what's some news and things coming out, what are people saying about it, and maybe what's going to happen in the next coming weeks, months, years, or whatever for NIO stock, because right now it's just such a crazy time. We need to take a deep breath and just talk about the company, remember what's going on. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that so much. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content, and consider checking out the Patreon. First link in the description below. Help support my content and my channel. That would be absolutely awesome. But with that being said, let's get right into this. So today we got to new 52-week lows for NIO stock, getting down to 23.10. When you look at the last year, it's been rough. We're down 58% in the past 365 days. There has been some rallies for sure. We've kind of had some ups and downs, but each time it seems like the highs are a little bit lower, the lows are a little bit lower even, and obviously right now we're really breaking out down to the low side. But when you zoom out, not too crazy. I mean, we're still up massively over the past not even 5 years, but 4-ish years, 3.5 years since NIO has been being traded. But, people are just wondering kind of what the heck's going on, because even when you look at some of the other stocks on the market, you see that Lucid Group was down today, but not that much, and Tesla was down today, but not as much as NIO. So, why is NIO getting hit harder? That's kind of what some people are wondering. Yes, EVs are kind of a speculative area in general. It's a lot of growth, it's a lot of future, it's a lot of forward looking. It's a lot of companies competing for market share as well. You have Tesla, who's an absolute massive player. You have a lot of the traditional car companies who are wanting to get to the EV and automated vehicle space, and you have a ton of companies like you see up on the screen and everything as well. But yeah, NIO kind of got hit harder today, and some people are like, oh, that sucks, NIO's trash, it's overrated, I'm getting out of that or whatever. But then some people are like, hey, we're getting the best deal. We're getting to buy the biggest dip here. We got 10% off today or 15% off today or whatever. And maybe they're loading the boat for some future gains or whatever. So it just kind of depends what you think's going on. Obviously, NIO wasn't down 15% today because some horrible news came out about NIO stock or anything like that. It's down because the market's down and people are negative right now and people are selling out. Like, meet Kevin and all these guys here jumping ship. And it's just bringing the market down. It's not, anything NIO specific. Now, that doesn't mean NIO's going to bounce back in the coming weeks, months, years, whatever. Who knows what's going to happen? But it just means, if you loved NIO last week or the month before, the year before, whatever, you probably should still love them now. Obviously, no financial advice in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell or do anything like that. I'm just kind of giving my thoughts and opinions on the market and thinking from my own investing perspective. But yeah, I mean, if I loved the stock yesterday at $30 or last week at $30 or whatever, and nothing's changed, then hey, I'm still looking at potentially trying to buy the dip. Who knows? But we do have some articles and news and stuff coming out about NIO. Obviously, people are talking about this. With strong 2022 catalysts, NIO stock could accelerate higher, says investorplace.com. They talk about a lot of the things that's going on with NIO right now. Obviously, deliveries are set to accelerate, at least in their opinion. In December, according to a company press release, the company delivered 10,489 vehicles, a 49.7% jump year over year. For the fourth quarter, NIO deliveries reached 25,000, a 44.3% increase year over year. And for the full year 2021, NIO deliveries were up 109.1%. Even better, those full year 2021 numbers more than quadrupled from 2019. Crazy growth we're seeing from NIO. And they're saying that 2022 could be even better. Not only will NIO start delivering its 3 new vehicle models developed on its NIO technology platform 2.0, its second factory will be put into operation. Plus, the company expects to bring its products and services to Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark. Tons of growth potential and opportunity there again, and this is all coming at a great time when the stock's at 52-week lows. When the stock is down low, that's when you want good news to be coming out. If you are, on the fence about buying in, or if you're a shareholder or whatever, if good news and growth and everything happens while the stock price is low, and then things, if they hit all these numbers, and they hit all these deliveries and have all this growth, that's where you can start making some serious cash. That's where you can start making some serious money. That's where things could get really crazy. So you'd rather have a bunch of great news come out at all-time lows than all-time highs and kind of push that thing even higher. But kind of interesting. NIO did just forecast double-digit revenue growth. Far better. Earnings growth is racing higher. In its third quarter, the company revenue soared 116.6% higher to $1.52 billion. Vehicle margins grew to 18%. The company forecasted fourth quarter revenue growth of between 41 and 52%. And helping, according to Mortar Intelligence, the market reached $98 billion in 2019 total revenue, which it forecasted would grow at 31% annual. The Chinese government is helping to propel this growth. It wants to slash exhaust emissions, reduce its dependence on oil imports. A lot of great stuff going on there for NIO. And then again, like they say, it's no wonder that analysts are bullish, with all these good things that are out there. This guy on the NIO subreddit, this is 16,8, has an updated NIO spreadsheet regarding deliveries until 2025. He has this model where he tries to predict and calculate all the different kinds of, vehicle numbers he thinks they're going to be able to do by, the new year. He has the number of factories in here. Obviously, the number of factories is factoring into, how many cars and everything they'll be able to produce and deliver and all this stuff. And then the most interesting part about this is, he has the price of the stock. He has, the price to sales ratio. He has the revenue, the per customer and market cap, all this stuff. And he has his predictions where he does have a $102 price target for the stock by the end of 2022 by the looks of this. And I think that's very interesting. Obviously, right now we are sitting at 24.87. So we're talking like a potential 4x in the next year for this stock. Again, that's just what one person is saying, but they're backing it up with some numbers and some calculations and stuff, and that's a lot more than a lot of other people do into their research. He has all the historical numbers for the SUV, the future numbers for the SUV and the sedan, again, yearly totals, all this stuff. He has a ton, and it's a really interesting thread because obviously, people are debating in the comments and everything, and overall, I thought this was just a really good post. Whether or not you agree with them or disagree with them or whatever, it's starting conversation. It's getting people talking about, numbers and production and revenue and growth and deliveries and stuff that actually matters, again, which I think is way better stuff to talk about, especially when the market's just crashing down and down and down. So I thought this was kind of interesting, at least one person thinking that the stock might have 4x potential in the next year. There also is this post on the NIO subreddit talking about NIO opening insurance brokers. NIO recently registered an insurance brokerage company with a registered capital of 50 million won, about $7.9 million, in where some city, I don't know how to pronounce it, where its China headquarters is based. Information data provider, I don't know how to say that either, shows. I don't know how to say these words. I don't really even want to try. The company called NIO Insurance Brokers was founded on January 19th and is legally represented by Stanley Q, NIO's vice president of finance. NIO's move comes after the launch of exclusive insurance for NEVs in China on December 27th. Last year, the Shanghai Insurance Exchange launched an NEV insurance trading platform offering the first NEV insurance products with 12 insurance companies. So that is pretty interesting. NIO making a big move there. Who knows exactly how it's going to impact things, if this is going to be, super, a profitable venture for them, if it's going to generate a ton of extra revenue, if it's going to, help people convert over into, buying NIO or becoming a user of the product or the car or whatever. It'll be interesting to see, but I did think it was kind of, noteworthy at least. We also have this post of this picture, which I thought was kind of cool, that the NIO ES6 model was spotted today in the United States with a license plate from California. Cool to see some stuff like this over in the United States, finally popping up out in the wild and everything. Definitely a good sign. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about NIO. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.